Good evening. There is no better way to show you the scope of our lead story tonight than from the air. Good evening, everyone. We're moving into uncharted territory. Remember, we're in this together. This is one half of America's split-screen shooting tragedy, the scene of the El Paso. I can feel it bowing. It's like having a jet engine outside our door right now.
Lester Holt has been the trusted face of American news for decades, but beyond the camera lies a world few truly know. Step inside his luxurious lifestyle. This is an intimate look at Lester Holt's life in 2025, his family, his fortune, and the legacy he's building every day. Early life and education. Lester Holt was born on March 8, 1959 at Hamilton Air Force Base in Marin County, California. He is the youngest of 4 children born to June and Lester Don Holt. His heritage is richly diverse. On his mother's side, he descends from Jamaican, Anglo-Indian, and English roots, with his maternal grandfather hailing from Spanish Town and his grandmother from Manchester Parish, Jamaica. His mother was born in Harlem, New York. Holt's father, an African-American from Michigan with Tennessee roots, served in the U.S. Air Force and was stationed in Alaska during the Vietnam War. It was in Anchorage, Alaska, that Holt's fascination with broadcasting began.
Here at Nightly News, in order to expand my role as host of Dateline. Well, today is that day. After 10 years, this is my last Nightly News broadcast. As anchor, it has been an honor to lead this program and an honor to be welcomed into your homes. I am so grateful for your trust. Around here, facts matter, words matter, journalism matters, and you matter.
Inspired by his older brother who worked as a disc jockey, after graduating from Cordova High School in Rancho Cordova in 1977, Holt went on to study government at California State University, Sacramento. Though he never completed his degree, he received an honorary degree from the university in 2015, along with honorary doctorates from Rutgers University in 2020 and Villanova University in 2023. Holt's first on-air job was as a country and western radio DJ, a position he held through college. He once joked that the only way to secure a full-time role was by reporting the news. In 1981, Holt landed his first TV news job at WCBS-TV in New York. Over the next 2 decades, he would report from global hotspots and anchor major newscasts, laying the foundation for his remarkable journalism career. A love that lasted. Lester Holt met Carol Hagan when they were both just 21 years old. At the time, Holt was a budding radio reporter while Carol was working as a flight attendant. That serendipitous meeting would blossom into a relationship defined by mutual respect, adventure, and enduring love. In 1982, they tied the knot and embarked on a life journey that would span across major cities, career pivots, and parenthood. Now, over 4 decades later, Holt still speaks fondly of Carol. She's not just his partner in life, but also a successful real estate agent in New York City. Known for her elegance and taste, Carol has made her mark in luxury real estate, often helping high-profile clients find their dream homes. It's fitting that someone with such a keen eye for property helped craft and curate the Holt family's own home spaces over the years. Carol has also been a stabilizing force for Lester, especially during times when his job demanded emotional resilience, be it covering natural disasters, wars, or political unrest. Their bond has not only endured the tests of time, but has thrived through shared experiences and unwavering support. 2 sons, 2 paths. Lester Holt might have several Emmy Awards and accolades under his belt, but he often says his greatest achievement is being a father. With Carol, he raised 2 sons, Stefan and Cameron, who've each carved their own successful paths. Stefan Holt. Born in 1987, Stefan Holt shares more than just his father's facial features. He also inherited his deep voice, journalistic integrity, and passion for the news. Raised in Chicago before moving to New York City at 13, Stefan spent many Saturdays shadowing his father at 30 Rockefeller Plaza, where Holt anchored Weekend Today. Those early mornings at NBC planted the seed of curiosity that would grow into a thriving career.
Some news that's happening in my life. This is my last day at WNBC. My family and I have decided to embark on a new opportunity that's back in my old stomping grounds of Chicago. I was born, raised there, and I'll be going back to the NBC station where I worked before I came here to New York. This is certainly not easy for me to say goodbye. I'm going to miss our time here together at 4 o'clock, this broadcast that I was fortunate enough to help launch back in 2016. I'm going to miss this news family, people here in the studio.
After studying political science and broadcast journalism at Pepperdine University, Stefan followed in his father's footsteps. Today, he's an anchor for NBC5 News in Chicago, having returned to the city after a successful stint in New York. Stephan married his college sweetheart Morgan Holt in 2012, and the couple has 3 sons, Henry, Samuel, and James. In interviews, Stephan often credits Lester as both his professional mentor and his role model as a father.
The crews out in the streets and in our newsroom, the folks who direct, shoot, edit, sell, maintain, and design, everyone working their tails off day in and day out to gather the facts and to get us on the air. And boy, do we have fun here as well. To them and to you, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for your trust, your loyalty. Thank you for reaching out with your well wishes on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for these last 4.5.
He recalls getting driving lessons in the MSNBC parking lot and borrowing ties from his father's enviable collection. Perhaps most heartwarming is their shared love of aviation. Stephan earned his private pilot license at 19, just like his dad. Cameron Holt. Born in 1990, Cameron Holt took a different path from the public spotlight. After completing his studies in mathematical and computational science at Stanford, he earned a master's degree in management science and engineering. Though he once flirted with journalism through a CNBC internship, he ultimately decided it wasn't for him. Today, Cameron works as an executive director at Morgan Stanley. He has maintained a relatively private life compared to his brother, but he remains closely connected to the family. According to Lester, Cameron is just as engaged with the news as the rest of the Holt household, and while he isn't in the newsroom, his analytical mind and discipline make him just as accomplished in his own right. The Holt's real estate journey. Over the years, Lester Holt and Carol Hagan have called several places home, but perhaps none is more iconic than their former Flatiron apartment in New York City. Purchased in 2007 for $3.2 million and sold in 2017 for $6.4 million, this 3-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom condo was the embodiment of modern luxury. Located on 5th Avenue in the Nomad District, a prime slice of Manhattan north of Madison Square Park, the residence boasted 11-foot ceilings, custom automation for lighting and window treatments, and a 48-foot terrace overlooking a serene courtyard garden. The master suite was adorned with Calicut marble floors, a soaking tub, a double vanity, and floor-to-ceiling windows. Originally built in 1906 as the Brunswick Building, the property was redeveloped into the Grand Madison condominiums in 2005. With Carol's real estate expertise, the couple upgraded and staged the property for a successful sale. Following the sale, the Holts relocated to a new residence in Manhattan. While they've kept the details tightly under wraps, it's widely assumed that their new home maintains the same level of sophistication and functionality, a reflection of both Carol's design sensibilities and Lester's appreciation for comfort and convenience. The car collection. Lester Holt isn't known for flashy displays of wealth, but his car choices are practical, tasteful, and indicative of a man who values performance and reliability. 2025 Nissan Pathfinder. Adventure-ready and sleek, the 2025 Nissan Pathfinder is one of Holt's known rides. With room for up to 8 passengers, premium tech features, and an expansive cargo space, it's ideal for both weekend getaways and city commuting. The Rock Creek trim adds a rugged flair with extra off-road capabilities, perfect for someone who has reported from disaster zones and rugged terrains. Tesla Model S. Sustainable, cutting-edge, and silent, much like Holt's calm demeanor, the Tesla Model S is the other gem in his garage. With lightning-fast acceleration and an all-electric range, it's no surprise that Holt would lean toward a vehicle that merges technology with performance. The Model S is a statement of modernity and environmental consciousness. Net worth and salary in 2025. As of 2025, Lester Holt's net worth is estimated at $35 million, reflecting a distinguished journalism career that spans over 4 decades. Much of this wealth has been accumulated through his high-profile roles at NBC News, including as anchor of NBC Nightly News and Dateline NBC.
I have the opportunity to continue on and take a bigger role at Dateline. I've obviously been hosting Dateline for many years, but long form is something I really wanted to get my teeth into. It's a different set of news muscles. The time just seemed to be right. You know, you hit a certain age and you start kind of thinking, what's the back part of my career going to look like? And I've been having that conversation with myself and those close to me, you know, for a couple of years now. But the timing.
Holt made history in 2015 as the first African-American to solo anchor a weekday network nightly newscast, a position he held until 2025. His annual salary in 2025 stands at $10 million. a figure earned through his multiple responsibilities at NBC, which include anchoring, field reporting, and moderating major political debates. Beyond the anchor desk, Holt is known for on-the-ground coverage in crisis zones, from Hurricane Katrina to war zones and revolutions, earning him accolades such as multiple Emmy Awards and the Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism. His steady and principled presence in broadcast news has made him one of the most respected figures in American media, allowing him to command a premium salary. Holt's financial portfolio is further strengthened by smart real estate investments and possibly other private ventures, although he has remained relatively private about additional income streams. His reputation for journalistic integrity, combined with his wide-ranging expertise, has kept him in high demand, ensuring his earnings reflect not just his experience, but also his enduring value to NBC and the field of journalism at large. Even after stepping down from the nightly news in 2025, Holt's influence and legacy continue to be significant assets. A legacy beyond the newsroom. While Lester Holt's resume is brimming with journalistic milestones, historic debates, war zone coverage, and award-winning investigative reporting, in 2025, as he continues his career and family life, Lester Holt remains not just a journalist, but a father, husband, and citizen who has earned the public's trust both on and off camera. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Lester Holt's 2025 lifestyle, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories behind the spotlight.